Hello, it's Stu here from Audio Plugin Guy, and I'm bringing you this week's Audio Plugin Guy news and deals and freebies type thing. This is a little video I do every week to just talk about stuff and give you the results of some polls and things that we do and tell you all about the latest freebies and stuff, and just talk a little bit of crap generally. And so how you doing? It's summer here in Hungary. The summer has kicked in. It's really hot. I've got my bug racket for playing some electric bug tennis later. It's got fresh batteries in it and everything. Because, obviously you've got to leave all the windows open when it's this hot, so you get all kinds of bugs flying in, and I just splat them back out the window with the tennis racket. It's great fun. And so I was thinking, in a really blatant attempt to kind of boost engagement, to try and fool the YouTube algorithm into thinking that this is a really popular video, I'm going to ask you a question. Where are you from? And what's the weather like? Tell me in the comments, yeah? Where are you from? What's the weather like? Put it in the comments and we'll have a little conversation, because I'm British originally. We love talking about the weather. And I live in Hungary now, so I get to check out what my friends' weather's like in the UK and be like, oh, it's hot here too. Yeah, oh no, but it's raining here now, and all that kind of stuff. So it's great, lots of more weather stuff to talk about. So in the comments, tell me where you're from and what the weather's like, if you want, and then let's see if YouTube picks that up as like, oh, this must be popular content. Yeah, cool, thanks, much appreciated. Give us a like as well and follow and all that kind of crap. So where are we? News. Who knows? Yeah, I'm sure there's some news. Nothing major. There's mostly sales. There's lots of sales going on, and we'll get to them in a bit. So we're kind of cool there. There's been a few updates and stuff, but nothing super major worth talking about this week. No new exclusives this week, but we've got a great one still running, and that's with Samples from Mars. 50% off anything from Samples from Mars, including the full, massive Everything from Mars bundle. You can get half price. Anything, including the big bundle, which I just said, I'm repeating myself, sorry about that, with the code 50APG21, so that's 50APG21 in your checkout, 50% off anything from Samples from Mars, and whilst you're there, get OB from Mars for free using the code OBAPG, and that is available until June 28th. So that's you got a little bit of time to pick that up, but Samples from Mars. Whoa, great stuff. They've got so many cool samples, and you can get whatever you want there, half price until June the 28th, and that is an exclusive coupon for this week, and hopefully we'll get something new for you next week. I'm talking to lots of people. We've got giveaways coming up, we've got more exclusive stuff, we've got more reviews coming out on the website, so if you're checking new products out, please do check our reviews. We've got some really cool stuff. So that is that. Shall we jump into the deals of the week and find out what those are? So if you are new to this whole concept, Deals of the Week is based on a poll that we hold in our Audio Plugin Deals and Freebies Facebook group every week. And the Facebook group now has over 44,000 members, nearly 45. I'm going to have to start thinking about the 50k giveaway that I've been promising, so that's another thing to think about. And so we do a poll every week. We ask everyone what they think the best deals and freebies are that week, and you can add and you can vote, and then whatever gets to the top, I list 5 of them on the website Audio Plugin Guy, and I read it to you in this video, which is what I'm doing now. And after this, we're going to hop over to plugindeals.net and have a look at the latest free plugins report, which is epic this week. So because we skipped a week probably, but it's going to be every week or two, depending on how busy we are or how many freebies there are. We're going to write up the free plugins report. So it's been 2 weeks, so there's just loads of new stuff on there, which I'll get to after Deals of the Week. Week 24. They're halfway through the year yet. We're nearly there. And we've got the number one. Number one is IK Multimedia T-Rax Classic Clipper for free. Again, I think this may have happened before, but this is basically another get you on their mailing list job. Some people have complained because you have to install everything when you install one free plugin from these guys, but that's just the way they operate. They've got an installer. You can uninstall afterwards if you want, or you just get a bigger hard drive. I don't know, but anyway, you can get T-Rax Classic Clipper for free until June the 29th just by signing up to their mailing list. So there you go grab that. Number one, most popular deal this week. Got loads of freebies on the top 5 this week as well, because number 2 is KIVE Audio EP1A Tube EQ for free. This is another Pultec jobby, and that's free forever, so people are quite happy. There's a little demo there, you can check that out. I forgot to mention, if you want to join the conversation about any of these, you will find these links here which say discuss this offer in our Facebook group, and that links directly to the post in the Audio Plugin Deals and Freebies group where everyone's already talking about it. So why aren't you there? Join the conversation. You can go straight there with these. Number 3 is Fuse Audio's VREV. VREV? Shall I call it VREV or VREV? What do you reckon? 666. Ooh, satanic. For free. For free. I assume they've chosen 666 just I don't know, to piss off the Christians, maybe. I don't know. I don't think there's any other real relevance. But there you go. Maybe it's a satanic company. Gets my vote. Anyway, number 3 is Fuse Audio VREV 666 for free, which is an incredibly rare spring reverb from the 1960s. And it's an effect. In that effect, it says a reverb effect for free. Number 4 is the OB from Mars, and this is cool because this is what we sorted out. So this is an Audio Plugin Guy exclusive, which has managed to make itself to the top 5 of the list for freebies and deals of the week, which is amazing because this is like everything can go on here. We got, like I said, we got 45,000 members. Anyone can add what they want. Anyone can vote, and they do, and we get lots of votes and lots of entries for something that I've personally organised to make the top 5 is really cool. I think I'm really pleased. I mean, it tells me that I'm kind of on the right track, maybe doing some good stuff. So I'm glad. Thank you for voting for that. I'm glad you're enjoying the stuff that we're sorting out. We've got more to come, definitely. Loads more to come. It's just finding the time to sort it out, seriously. I'm so busy. Anyway, so yeah, OB from Mars for free with the code OBAPG, and that's OB for OB and APG for Audio Plugin Guy, which is us. So you can get that until June the 28th, as mentioned. And just super double cool, number 5 is our other exclusive Audio Plugin Guy offer. So 50% off of anything from Samples from Mars with the code 50APG21. And as I mentioned, that will get you also the whole collection, which if I just hop along to here, you can see is, does it tell you how much is in there? So it's 139, and you can get 50% off of that with the code, what was the code? 50APG21. So if we go all the way to the checkout, put the code in here and go 50APG21 and apply that. It actually goes down to $69.50. $69.50 for all of those. That's not bad, is it? That's not bad. I'm going to have to change that though, because it's not $49.50, it's $69.50. I'll fix that up. And that's number 5, guys. That is it. That's the top 5 deals of the week this week. And now I'm going to skip along to plugindeals.net, which is a separate website for plugin deals, exclusively just plugin deals. That's all they talk about all the time in plugin deals. There's a Facebook page and a Twitter account, which you should really check out because they are awesome and they're continually just sharing all the deals and freebies and offers and things that we can find. Free plugins report for June the 18th, which is today, 2021, and we have tons of new free stuff. So let's get on with it, shall we? These aren't in any particular order, and I'm not saying any of them are good. I haven't actually tried probably any of them because I've got enough plugins already, but what you can do, as always, is click the link to talk about it in the Facebook group, yeah? So come along, see what people are talking about in the Facebook group. That'll take you directly to the post about this thing, and you can see what people are already saying. You can throw in your own opinions. Number 1 is Micro from Dear VR for free. So it looks like you've got some fancy kind of panning and spatial effects to make things seem like they are in the space around you, in the room. So yeah, let's do it quickly. Anyway, Obvious Filter from FKFX. FKFX. For free, obviously, they're all for free. Obvious Filter is first audio plugin from FKFX. It turns any input sound into a rhythmical sequence using a morphing filter sequence. This looks really cool. If you watch the video, it's got this kind of like LFO shapes, but you can kind of like morph from one to another and affect a filter with it, which is cool. There are some notes. If you go along to the discussion on Facebook group, in the Facebook group, you'll see that there are some issues, I think, with this loading in like Reaper, maybe some other doors, but hopefully they're working on that. What have we got now? Keylay from Keys for Freeze. Exclusive for Keys readers, Baby Audio have created their own delay plugin called Keylay for Keys. That's clever, isn't it? So there you go. Behind its creative weapon based on the plugin Comeback Kid. So there you go. So that's a free delay there. Then we've got Vertigo from Cinematic Instruments for free for full contact, so you do need full contact for this one. So that's some strings for contact. We've got Space Light from Cymatics. This was in the deals of the week last week actually, which is a free reverb from Cymatics. Auto Gain Stager from Landon Viator. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Landon. So this is an automatic gain staging plugin, and this chap is actually in our group. He's there posting and discussing his own plugins if you want to have a word with him about how they work. I should maybe ask him to just move this button over a little bit there, because my design part of my brain is saying no, that needs to be over here somewhere, please. Just don't. Look, why is the spacing all wrong? I don't like it, but apparently the plugin's good. Apparently. So check that out, and he's got some more stuff there. It's all Patreon based anyway. Then we've got this one. I don't think it's new, but I think it popped up because someone remembered they had it and posted it. So this is Isolate with an 8 instead of an ATE, but this is from TB Pro Audio, and it's for dividing your band so you can listen to separate areas of your audio. When it was just quite handy if you're. I like using that kind of thing for checking my bass is nice and solid and I haven't got anything muddying it up, and also when you're doing referencing. So if you're working on a track, if you're mixing or mastering and you've got a reference and you want to flip between them both, you can kind of isolate a certain area and compare those separately rather than just the whole thing, which is quite good for honing in on different parts of your track. That's really useful. Anyway, enough of that. Well, we've got VRev 666. This was in our deals of the week, so I don't need to talk about that again. Lyra 8 from Mike Moreno is free, and it's not new, but it's had an update. And this looks really interesting. I need to have a play around with it. It's a kind of a recreation of this Lyra 8 hardware, which does a bunch of weird drone stuff. So that's cool if you're into kind of weird ambient noise scapes or whatever you want to call it, and it is free and updated. We've got Cinna from Newsofting, and this is, I think, a smaller version of the Let's go to their website because I can't actually remember right now. They've got another synth which is called Sin-Mad. Funny name. This is I think a sort of short, smaller, less featured version of that, but it does all kinds of weird sort of, what does it say? Cinna is a synth based on a single complex oscillator that includes 5 wave shapes with increasing spectral complexity, harmonics level for all wave shapes, noise and delay matrix. So yeah, make some noises with that for free. Oh god, and then another one. I told you there was a lot this week. We got G Doubler from SNFK. What is with people not using words for their companies anymore? We got SNFK. What was the one up here? VRev, TB Pro. I've lost them now. What was it? FKFX. I mean, that's FKFX is it's a bit of a tongue twister anyway, isn't it? And now we've got SNFK, another FK. What? Who are these people? What does it stand for? SNFK. Anyway, G Doubler is a simple stereo doubling plugin for creating stereo width in a mix. It's extremely lightweight on the CPU, so it's a widener with saturation. And I gotta say, I don't like those dials. They don't make you want to feel. They're not very oh, I want to touch that. They look like you want to press it. If anything, they look like buttons, don't they? They look a bit weird, or a bit like someone's sort of doing some bad pottery. That scene from Ghost, the one with the pottery. Anyway, not sure about the look of that, but maybe it sounds good. And it's free, so there you go. Next up, we've got the EP1A from KIVE Audio for free, the Warmy EP1A. That, I think, was in the top 5 deals of the week as well. And then we've got this one. These guys have come up with such a great name for their company that I'm wishing I'd thought of it first. Shameless Plugs. Shameless Plugs. Genius. And this is Tilde Q, which is a highly accurate tilt EQ. Not everyone knows what the use of tilt EQs are. I like them for shaping the tone of a DI guitar signal before it hits an amp sim. Yeah, that's just one idea. I'm sure there's other things. It kind of, what it does is kind of simultaneously puts one. God, I'm not explaining this very well. If you imagine an EQ with a flat line, normally you just take a node and move it up to boost one bit of frequency or cut another frequency. But what happens with this is that flat line, you can tilt it. That's why it's called a tilt EQ. So as you move the high end down, the low end goes up, or vice versa. So it's good for sort of brightening or darkening things in a broad fashion rather than a precise fashion. And that's why it kind of works nicely on DI guitars, because you can just kind of brighten it up a little bit if you need to, which is great. Then we've got Piano 1 from Sound Magic. I don't think that's new, is it? But it made the lists. Piano 1 comes from the Yamaha C7 Concert Grand, a true a true workhorse in the professional piano world, appearing on famous concert stages in international competitions and in prestigious music events throughout the world. And for you, it's free today. And I don't think that needs anything like contact or anything either. Is this the last one? No, it's still going. Jesus. Octosign from Joachim Frostgard. I have no idea if I pronounced that right, but this is open source, and it is a kind of just basic synth, really kind of basic synth, but it probably makes some nice noises, and you can get that for free, and I think it's from GitHub, so yeah, it is open source. I'm not sure how you get open source plugins to work. I'm sure there's an explanation on that. Then we've got Tome from Solcito Musica for free, Windows only. Sorry, Mac guys. And this is a virtual synthesizer to design kick, tom, timbal, percussion, and bass sounds, and it's free. Then finally, I do believe this is the last one. Yep, Dirty Pumper. Sounds wrong, but there you go. This is Dirty Punker from SNFK. Again, I'm guessing that's not a third company with FK in their name, but SNFK, they're in the list. They've got Dirty Pumper, which is an extreme saturator that punishes the mix. It was designed with drum processing in mind, but it can easily saturate anything you'd like. So there you go. Lots of new freebies to check out this week, and remember, you can find that at plugindeals.net. Just go along and it'll be the top link there, as well as some other various news and things. Now, if you're on plugindeals.net and you're looking for some great deals, click this over 50% off button and you'll find a list of stuff that's on sale that's all over 50% off, so you're going to save half the whole price of the thing. That's right, that's what that list is there for. So that's to help you save super duper amounts on that. And on that bombshell, on that note, I think I'm going to call it a day. It's quite a long one this week because of all the freebies. Thanks for tuning in. As mentioned, really appreciate any sort of likes, subscribes, clicking the bell thing so you get notifications, and especially comments on the video as soon as you can, so we can have a little conversation and show YouTube just how engaging we are. And I would appreciate that. Yeah, that's great. Because I'm going to keep doing this, probably, even if it's just like 50 of you watching it each week. But it would be nice to have bigger numbers, wouldn't it? It's one of those things, isn't it? All us YouTubers would like to have bigger numbers. And that's it. And just so you know, I'm never going to monetize this channel. I hate ads. So I'm not going to stick like ads in the middle of the video. I'll tell you now, I promise you, you can hold me to that. I'm never going to stick ads in the video. I might have an ad on the side, this side. If you're watching, I don't know. I think it lets me put ads on the side without putting them in the video. I don't know. Anyway, that's a million miles off. I mean, only 10 of you watch this. 10 or 20 or 30 maybe if I'm lucky. And you are the best. I love you. Thank you for watching, and I'll let you crack on. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week. Take care. Goodbye.